So I saw this post on Twitter, and it was some guy saying that the Swedish government are planning to deport all foreigners that are engaging in criminal gangs, and that kind of annoyed me. It was kind of like the elites are probably laughing right in our face right now when they plan on doing this. So please tell me, this is what they're doing, okay? Import. I don't know how many. I don't know how many in Sweden, right? Import like just all over the West. Import millions of foreigners, millions of immigrants, millions of illegals, whatever you want to do, and then just deport the criminals. So you still end up with the white people of the country being a minority. You still end up with, no values, no common values as a society. You still end up with your Sharia law 10, 20, 30 years into the future. You still end up with a divided country. So white people are still erased, but we deported the criminals. And it's just, they must be laughing in our face. That's actually the plan. Import 1 million, deport 5,000 criminals, end up with the other 990,000, foreign immigrants that are going to turn us into a minority. And I just think they must be laughing at us right now. This is shameful. Because to sit there and go, oh, just get rid of the criminals. Now, I see it. If you want to start with the criminals, that's a different thing. Because we see how they do it with, slow steps to tyranny, I always call it. They start with the ULEZ, and then they do the pay-per-mile, and then they do the zoning, and then they do the no Saturday driving. They do these slow increments so to avoid pushback. Now, if they're doing that, I kind of get it. Like, just stay quiet about the final plan, but you start with, okay, deport the ones affiliated with gangs, deport any that have a criminal record, deport the ones that can't speak English, then you deport the ones that all this stuff. Now, to be fair, if you do all that, there'll probably be none left anyway, but slow increments so they don't push back. Because, I don't sit there and just say, oh, the elite's tactics are evil. They're fine tactics. I have nothing against them. It's just that when they're being used for evil, when they're being used to enforce tyranny, I don't like it. If you're going to use it so that annoying liberals can shut up and actually let the country get on with some progress and don't try to ruin every single good thing that happens, I'm totally in favour. And let's do these slow increments. Let's start with the gang-affiliated ones, then let's go for the criminals, then let's go for, so on, first generation, then second. You can do that. I'm totally in favour for that. But I'm like, if that's all you're going to do, just the gang-affiliated ones, then they're laughing in our face. Import 1 million, get rid of the criminals, end up with a white minority, and, the end of countries, the end of the West. So it's really silly.